AI technology has been around for a while now, and you know what? Contrary to popular belief, I think there are some pretty cool uses of it, like with some of the text-to-speech AI services people use. Essentially, the way that these softwares work is they take in a large data sample, right? And that data is basically someone's voice. So let's say you wanted to take Albert Einstein's voice or whatever, however he sounds. We are going to make the biggest bomb in the world. Basically, what they do is they take, you know, that audio bite, they put it inside of a AI model, and that AI model then creates a voice profile that you can use to make it say any word, even words that person never actually said. The technology is pretty impressive. I mean, I've seen a lot of cool like voice AI covers of my voice, of like me singing songs, and it pretty much sounds like me, to be honest. I've seen people do it with Jay Schlatt, Moist Critical, Keemstar. There's a lot of like really cool uses of this stuff. But one thing I discovered recently is that apparently somebody made a voice profile of me to then use on their own YouTube channel for like lifting videos, which is really crazy. So this channel is called Chris, and as we can see here, they've got a lot of lifting videos. Here we have a girl with her butt out, I guess. Here we have this guy. It only took 10 months. Woman does calisthenics in the gym. Now, if you go to the most popular videos they have, the most popular one is not me. The most popular one is a voice changer of Theo Vaughn, of all people.
This girl was gonna start hip thrusting while a stranger stopped her. She didn't know that there was a bench for hip thrusting, so this guy brought her the bench.
Thank you. I'm excited now. That's really good.
That guy just made her hip thrusting much, much easier.
Like that's basically what the content on this channel is, right? But in this case, it's Theo Vaughn. You can see people in the comment section are like, is that AI Theo Vaughn? And so I was looking at this channel because someone sent it to me and I was like, okay, well, that's not my voice. So now I'm going to check one of the other videos and see what it sounds like.
This woman has a crush on this man and she doesn't see him coming behind her. So this is what happens.
Am I schizophrenic to think that that's my voice? I'm not going crazy, right? Like that is clearly my voice. Maybe it's like slightly older me from like a few years ago, but it pretty much is just me. Like that's definitely my voice.
It was actually quite hilarious and they laughed it off. Has this ever happened to you? This woman,
like it's blatantly just my voice being stolen for this YouTube channel, right? Like I'm not going crazy here.
this guy shows his physique from two sides. On one side, his arm is paralyzed, but on the other side, his arm is massive. This is the best example of no excuses because he could have just gave up because of the paralyzed arm. This guy shows his physique from two sides.
Like, wow. Like this is clearly my voice. This is obviously my voice.
He copied my whole fucking flow! Word for word, bar for bar!
And the thing is, like, I'm not even particularly mad about it because at the end of the day, it's just like shitter gym content. This is not content that I would ever really make. Also, like when people use like my videos for their own content, I'm not one to really get mad about that. I think if anything, it's kind of a silly mentality. I don't even really care if like streamers react to my stuff and don't really say anything. I make enough money from YouTube that it doesn't really bother me. I understand the position of someone who might get mad at something like this, or maybe will get mad at like, you know, somebody who's reacting to their content or something like that. But at the end of the day, like, let's say I did want to take legal action, right? How would I even take legal action on this guy? Like, technically, he's not using my copyright. I didn't make the AI voice. It's not really me saying it. I didn't make the content. He didn't like steal my content. He just ripped my voice and made like an AI version of it and uses it for his own channel. Now, why my voice? I do not know. You'd think that like for a gym, you know, channel, they'd want to do something like, this girl was doing this. This girl was doing this activity wrong. And skibbity. Like, you'd think they'd want to be something like that, like a deep masculine voice instead of...
This man was doing incline dumbbell presses all alone, and what happens next is awesome. He managed to easily complete the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reps, but on the 6th rep, it started to get hard. And if you notice, there was also a random guy that came behind him when he was doing his sets, and on the 7th rep, that guy started spotting him as he could see that he was struggling. That guy helped him get up and complete the rep. And the man went for another rep and needed a lot more assistance from the guy. That guy helped him do 2 more reps, which is huge. The man thanked the guy for this support. That was amazing because
he's not even really making anything. Like, they're basically just literally taking a gym video and recapping what happened in that video. So it's not like this is like revolutionary content or anything. He's barely making anything, right? It's not really even content, but they use my voice for some reason. And you can see here somebody in the comment section recognizes it. They're like, AI Turkey Tom, we're all doomed. I agree, we are all doomed. Like, imagine if you're like an actual like super famous celebrity, right? Not just some like B tier micro niche celebrity, whatever person like me. Imagine you're an actual celeb. People are just going to start ripping your voice constantly. Your voice becomes valueless. For voice actors, your voice is now like totally an asset to just be used and abused for whatever purposes people want. People can make it sound like you're saying anything. And obviously at this point, the technology is not like the best in the world, right? You can tell that it's like AI. Clearly it's not really me, but it's close enough that you can tell that it's me in the first place. And we're at the beginning of this technology right now. Who knows where it'll be in 5-10 years? It's not unlikely that people will be recorded saying things they never actually said. It will turn into a controversy. And then later on, we'll find out that it was actually an AI recording. And the same goes for videos. AI videos of people are going crazy lately. People are basically able to make you look like you said literally anything.
The teacher invited this boy to come.
And here they use Theo Von. I'm very curious why like me and Theo Von are the two people they chose. Like commentary YouTuber who makes like documentaries, I guess, about internet events, and then like one of the most famous comedians in the world right now. Those are the two voices they picked. Maybe they just saw my Theo Von video and thought that both voices would really fit. I don't really know who's even making this kind of content.
Come in front of the class, show off his muscles so they could learn the human anatomy. This is every guy's dream.
This is every guy's dream. This is every guy's dream. Yeah, to get naked in front of a bunch of high schoolers. That's every guy's dream, guys.
These guys promised to not cut their hair until they are beach body ready. So they started cutting, and month by month, you can see how much weight they both lose. And you can also see their hair getting longer. They were actually very smart to do this together, as when you're doing this with someone, it is so much easier. And taking progress pictures is also a smart thing to do.
I like that the guy on the left is like not losing weight.
As you can look back after a couple of
Like
months
he's clearly
and get
still just fat.
motivated by your progress. At this point, they've made so much progress, so training hard and eating healthy is not hard anymore.
The guy on the right's going crazy. The guy on the left,
because they have the momentum going. And
Still
these
looks
habits
pretty-
become so strong
does he look better here? I can't even tell.
that it feels weird to miss them, like
I
brushing
feel like he
your
looks the
teeth.
same in every one.
The guy on the left lost 53 pounds, and the guy on the right lost 38 pounds.
I guess the guy on the left was just weighing way more to begin with. I guess he looks thinner. I guess. But why am I narrating this? Why couldn't you have chosen any other voice? At the end of the day, this isn't a problem that I'm like really mad about. I'm not gonna like tell everyone to report his channel or try to DMCA it. Even if I wanted to, I have no idea how I would go about DMCAing a channel that is making kind of original content, and they're not even stealing anything directly from me. It's just like, it's my voice. Like, how would a YouTube employee read that? How would like somebody working in these systems read that and be able to like determine like, yeah, this is his voice? I don't think that would work, but ultimately I'm not mad about it because I just kind of find it funny, and I'm curious to see where this technology goes. I think AI technology is very cool, but also very scary. I think in the next few years, we're going to see some of the positives, some of the cool benefits. Like, for example, if a voice actor dies, you can kind of bring their, their voice back from the dead, so to speak, to be in a movie where, that voice is very iconic. But on the other hand, we're going to have a lot of cases where deepfakes are essentially being made to make people say things that they would never actually say. Regardless of that, if you guys like this video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. Leave your comments in the comment section down below, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Bye. And be sure to become a member. For $5 a month, they get the members-only podcasts and exclusive videos that only members get. Thanks so much for your support.
No